a very interesting moment occurred on Fox News between Abigail Spanberger and Bret Baier, where Bret Baier asks her about the fact that she has supported legislation to get Congress members out of the stock market, have them stop benefiting from the stock market whenever they have inside information on a lot of these things. And we talked previously about her making a statement against Nancy Pelosi, who she is claiming is preventing this legislation from being brought to the floor and successfully passed, and how she called for new leadership in part because of this. And so I wanted to cover this moment to further discuss this and raise more attention around the fact that it seems Pelosi is preventing a very good piece of legislation from getting passed. And I think in my last segment, I kept calling her Spanberg. It's Spanberger. I apologize about that.
Congresswoman, one of the things that you were trying to do was pass this Congress Act, Trust in Congress Act, to prevent members of Congress from day trading while on the job. That failed. And Speaker Pelosi talked about that, said that there was an effort to make a better bill. Are you mad about that?
The American people are mad about it. Chip Roy, Republican from Texas, and I have worked on this legislation since the early days of COVID. We put forth a bill straightforward. Members of Congress should not be selling individual stocks, put it in a blind trust, trade in mutual funds. But we should know, the American people should know, that a member of Congress is never leaving a classified briefing and calling their stockbroker. The Speaker put forth really a bill destined to fail. A very good option existed in the bipartisan one that Chip Roy and I have. We have more than 70 co-sponsors from across the country, Democrats and Republicans. And the Speaker has employed stall tactic after stall tactic in order to kind of keep delaying what's potentially a vote on any bill that would ban members of Congress from selling stocks, buying and selling stocks. And she put forth a bill that wasn't a good faith effort. I've been very clear on that. And I'm disappointed, but the American people are the ones who are mad about it. I hear about this across my district. It's a basic step we can take forward to demonstrate that we are deserving.
So we'll stop her there, but definitely I agree with the effort that she's a part of. And it wouldn't surprise me if Pelosi is preventing this from happening. And of course, she's a Democratic Congresswoman, Abigail Spanberger. Nancy Pelosi is the leader of the Democratic, party in the House, as well as the Speaker of the House, and has so much power there. So it takes a lot of effort to speak out against the most powerful person in your party within that institution. And I admire her for that because we do have to improve our systems so that Congress people aren't trying to just benefit themselves financially with the decisions they're making. And one of the ways we can do that is by getting them out of the stock market. And I wouldn't be surprised, because Nancy Pelosi's husband has so much stake in the stock market and makes so much money off of it, and somehow is just absolutely incredible at making all these decisions based on the stock market, likely because his wife has all this inside information. So it makes sense why she would be trying to prevent this from happening. And it's very upsetting. And so good job there by Abigail Spanberger. Hopefully enough public outcry forces Pelosi's hand and makes it to where she feels like she has to allow this to move forward, because it would be a good step. And it seems like there's a good amount of momentum among the Democratic Party and some of the Republican Party to make this happen.